Guys, it's Sarah, and today I am here with my second layout using the Not Just for Boys kit for the month of February, which is called Wild. And I'm going to be doing a layout that's actually going to go in my daughter Layla's fourth grade school album because this is about a project that she did in science for school. So I will go ahead and say I get started on this layout and I know what I want to do, and I have a little bit of a rough time, so I'll go into that in a second when it starts coming up. But I did have to, this is one of those layouts where I had to walk away from it and then come back another day. But I'm using this background paper that is like this really pretty gradient, and it's very, very textured. You know, it almost looks like a rock, which is perfect because this is a picture of a collection of rocks that Layla got. And then I had a couple of these scraps here. So I have that little, what the long strip here that is on the side, the right-hand side, right there that I'm going to cut down. I'm going to cut it in half and I'm going to have it peeking out behind the long strip that is from the kit, the striped paper there. I love that paper. I am inking the edges of this in some chalk ink, and it's in, I think it's like a dark rust color, maybe something like that. You'll see it better on the center piece of paper there, but I am going to go ahead and just kind of ink the edges. But I'm going to put this directly down in the middle, this paper right here, and then I will have the two scraps sitting on the outsides. Now I'm going to measure, so I'm making sure I'm like as close to the center as possible. And then I start putting these down. Now this one goes down fine, no problem, it's there. Now the second one, I cannot get it straight or even. And I mean, you don't want to know how long it took to get it to where it looked a little bit straight, and to where, like, how many times I ripped that piece of paper up. I'm surprised I didn't rip it in half with how many times I did it. So I kind of get it. You know, I'm sitting here and I'm trying it and I'm trying it and I'm like, it's still, this is not even. I can tell. And now I'm measuring and I'm trying to figure it out, and I'm like ripping it up. And as you can see, some of the paper's coming up and I'm trying to measure it, and it's just not, it was not working for me, you guys. And I put it down and I'm like, nope, it's still not straight, and I'm getting frustrated. I'm probably saying some words here, to be honest with you, but I'm like, it just doesn't look right. And it's, and so I just try doing this and it's like, nope. Do you see? I'm just getting so mad. And I wanted to leave this in here because this happens every so often. You know what I mean? Like it happens. We're scrapbookers. It happens. Things don't go perfectly every single time. We struggle. We have to walk away. I've had to walk away from quite a few layouts, and then I have to come back when I'm in a better, headspace for it, because I got so frustrated. So I walked away. Now this is the next day, and I did get it to where like I'm happy with it now. So I went ahead and put my photo on top of that craft that has the it's like a notebook paper on the bottom there, kind of. And I did pull out some thickers from my stash here, so these are not in the kit, but I will use the alphabets that were included in the kit on here to supplement as well. But I wanted to have the word rock in a large thicker, so I used some wood grain thickers that I had. Now I'm going to use this cut file here that came in the kit, and I'm going to end up cutting it in half, and I'm going to use half of it on the upper left hand side and then the other half on the upper right hand side, so it looks like it would go across the entire space, even though it's only just sticking out a little bit. So I use some quick dry adhesive on there, and I'm just going to have it sitting right there, and you can still see the pattern poking through. So I really like the way that that looks. So I'm just going to get those in there. And then I'm going to use this Wild wood veneer from the kit, and then I cut down in the beginning when I was cutting down some papers, I cut down this little journaling spot here from one of the pattern papers that has kind of like a grid and then some lines on it. So I cut out a little square of the lines so I can do my journaling. And I'm talking about the rocks because in Layla's fourth grade class, they did a science unit on rocks and how they're developed and how the environment affects them and changes them, and all that kind of stuff. So for one of her assignments one day, she was to kind of go around her house or neighborhood or whatever and collect different rocks that look different, different colors, different shapes, different textures, made of different things, all that stuff, and bring them to school, and they would like talk about them and do all that. So she had this little collection of rocks, and we kind of spread them out on our counter at home, and I took a snapshot of them because I thought it was pretty cool. And so this will go in her 4th grade album, like I said. And now I'm going to go ahead and I put down the Wild with some quick dry adhesive, and I'm also using my adhesive here to put down my thickers because these are chipboard and they don't like to stay for the long run. So I always take a few extra seconds and adhere them down. So I got that. And then I'm going to use the tiny alphabets that came in the kit. These are from Pink Fresh Studio, and I'm going to spell out these rocks. So it's These Rocks Rock, basically, is going to be what the title is here. And then I'm going to go through the Vicki Boutin sticker book, and I'm going to grab one thing for sure to embellish on the top there, because I feel like the top needs something up at the top in the center. And this one really stuck out to me because of the colors. It's got some pink on it, and it's got some ribbons, and it says favorite moment. So I just thought it was really cute. So I'm going to go ahead and put that up there. And I love these stickers because the work is done for you. Like, they're already embellished. So I don't have to do anything else to that. It's a great little embellishment on top. And I'm going to use some of this trim here that came in the kit as well, this yellow trim. I'm going to use some red line tape to put this down. So this is very, very sticky, double-sided tape. So I'm just running it along. I have found that if I use liquid glue or even glue dots, sometimes don't necessarily hold the trim very well because these are fabric. So the red line tape just always works really nicely. So I put that along the bottom of the photo there, and then I'm going to use some glue dots to put down a few of these sequins. I'm going to use this yellow color here, like almost like a muted gold color. So I'm going to do a couple down here. And then I will also do a couple at the top. And I really like the little accent that that puts on them. So I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of these up, and then that's going to complete my layout, guys. It came together really quickly after I stopped fighting with it, and I really like the way this turned out. I just think that paper was perfect for this layout. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know if you have any questions at all, and if you have not checked out the Not Just for Boys Kit Club, I will leave their link in the description. Hope you do. And I will talk to you again later. Have a great day. Bye.